everybody, and welcome back. So today I'm 26 weeks. Yay! 6.5 months. Woo! So the baby is approximately the length of a green onion. She is about 14 to 15 inches long, depending on what app you look at, and about 1.7 pounds. So she's getting big. According to the app that I have, she can finally hear our voices now, which is awesome. She gets the hiccups and she can breathe in, not amniotic. She's starting to be able to breathe in some amniotic fluid, which is cool. So yeah, that is all for the baby's development for this week. Now let's get into me and pregnancy. Alright, so I know how last week I was telling you that my nipples were stupid crazy itchy. Well, they still are. Not as bad as they were last week, but I still want to just take a piece of sandpaper and just like, ah! I'm sorry. Also, another thing I didn't tell you guys about, over the last couple weeks, I've also noticed that my nipples have been getting a lot darker. And that is a normal thing, so don't worry if you notice it happening to you. It's perfectly normal. It's all good. And then there's a line that generally starts to form in your belly, and it's like a dark line that starts in your lower areas and then like works its way up your belly. I don't have that starting yet, but I have been keeping an eye out for it because I always have had it in pregnancy. So if you happen to start getting one of those little darker line, I think it's called the line of Niagara or line of something. That's totally normal too. I do now have the little baby in my ribs, not constantly, but occasionally I do feel her in there. And she's more or less, I feel her in on the right hand side, like right up here. And I just fell down. So that's typically where I tend to feel her, in my ribs. The indigestion is still something else. I actually had to go and buy 2 packs of Tums so I could have one upstairs in my bedroom, and I have one downstairs in the living room, because sometimes I'll be fine and then I go to lay down in bed and it's like bam, it's like ugh, and I don't want to go all the way down 2 flights of stairs to get some Tums. So that's that. What else can I tell you guys? I have to admit to you guys, I have not worked out. As of today, it'll be a week and a half. Now that is only because last week was a stupid stressful week for school. I had like a quiz, a test or two, and then my final exam for my class that I was taking. And then, so it was a really stressful week, and I just didn't have time, and I just, yeah. So, and I haven't worked out this week just because, bleh. I mean, really, if I don't have to. No, I'm just kidding. I really should, and I'm going to try to motivate. I have to motivate myself again to work out, so we'll see. Hopefully, maybe I can get motivated again. Yeah. I think that's about it for you guys this week. Coming up next week, I do have my ultrasound, the one that was supposed to be from my 20-week anatomy. I did have the 20-week anatomy, as you guys know, several weeks ago, but I had to go back to get better pictures of the baby's heart, and then I missed that appointment. So now this one coming up next week is going to be the one for the baby's heartbeat. Not the baby's heartbeat, but the baby's heart, to get clear pictures. So it'll actually be cool, because it's been like, it will have been almost 7 weeks since I was last there. So I can't imagine how much cooler pictures we might get this time. And so yeah, next week is going to be a crazy busy week. So I have an ultrasound next week. I'm not sure if it's this week or next week that I have an appointment with a social worker from the hospital. Now the reason I have an appointment with a social worker is because I am a surrogate. So there's like legal paperwork and documentation that we have to go through and sign, and then they need to talk to the guys and tell them what to expect on their end from the hospital because of COVID and all of that fun stuff too. Oh, something else cool. I know I talked your ear off about hypnobirthing last week, so I'm not going to talk your ear off about it this time unless you want me to. So unless you want to know more about it, put that in the comments again, and I will talk more about it. Just quickly, there's a soundtrack that I have to listen to every day, but I don't always listen to it every day. Shh. So, but I have listened to it the last 2 mornings because my husband's working mornings this week, which is why I'm back in my room this week. When he leaves for work in the morning, he gets up at like 4 or 5 o'clock, and sometimes I have a hard time falling back asleep, so I listen to that, and it helps me relax to go back to sleep. But it's called Rainbow Relaxation And I'm not sure if you guys are into meditation or anything like that, but I am. And I usually do like chakra meditations. And I realized that this rainbow relaxation that I have to listen to is actually a chakra meditation, because she says the different colors, like the purple, the blue, the whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I just realized it this morning. So I thought I'd share that with you guys just for fun. Yeah. All right. That is it. I'm going to show you my bump and then we will end this. All right. Oh, can you guys see that okay? 26 weeks. Look at that beautiful bump. That's so cute. I also know have people telling me that I'm huge and that I look big. Are you sure it's just one this time? Blah, 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 blah. I hate when people do that. I know I'm big. I'm 6.5 months pregnant. Duh. There's a baby in there. Duh. You don't gotta tell me. I am fully aware of the size of my belly. Thank you. Don't let it get you down, people. It's all good. I know. If anybody says anything to you about the size of your belly, just ignore them. Don't let it get you down. You're growing a human life, okay? There is no specific size that you have to be. There is no specific amount of pounds and weights that you have to gain or be at. Your body will grow at its own pace. The baby will grow at its own pace. So don't worry. It's all good. Don't let anybody get to you and make you think that you are bigger than what you are supposed to be, because you are not. You are right where you need to be. So that is it. I will leave you guys now. I'm sorry. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please put those in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful day and take care. Bye.